Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today I want to start off the video with this attack here from Ren31 in the last war. So I know her in real life, and my girlfriend Nader actually showed this replay to me. She sent it to me and was like, "You gotta watch this." So I watched it, and then I realized that I actually saw this replay live as it was happening, but this is her screen recording of her message to me because now with the new update, all the replays gone away. So I thought I'd show this. So we have a dragon attack. The dragons happen to go all the way around the entire core, and then the E-drag, which pops out of the clan castle, takes these strikes on the core here. The dragon tanks the single. The Grand Warden tanks the single target Inferno, and the E-Drag takes that shot. And can it get the final shot off here to kill the Inferno? It doesn't, and it dies. But then the Lightning Strike ends up winning the attack there, and she ends up getting the 3-star. So now let's hop into my account, and I want to show some stuff off with the new update and everything. So if we take a look at the clan chat here, well, you can even see Ares is abusing it and everything. But I logged on, and you can see Dave's here says Ares is a spy, and it's in purple text. So then he kind of explains that you can change the color of all your text. So if you guys don't know this, you can actually change, well, I mean, the color of your text. And there I go, and I try to say green will start clan wars. I don't know. I was just trying to be like, just trying to try it out, and I like couldn't figure it out because I was like, "Do you need these colons or whatever?" So I started the clan war search, and then I realized how you do it, and it's like, and I was like, "We won the war!" And then I was like, "We actually won for real this time, guys! We won! Woo!" And then so this is how you do it. So I actually copied and pasted it. So what you have is it's simple HTML, which if you don't know, it's a type of language, which is how most web pages are coded. So it has these tags, and you see this little tag here with the C3, and then this little slash C tag. So whatever text you end up writing here, will end up. Oop, I accidentally got rid of that little bracket. So these are the two most important things, and then whatever you write in between will be whatever color you dictate by this number here. So I actually have the post that I found on Reddit, so you guys don't really have to search up and try to find it. But it was on like r/Clash of Clans, and I had to search through a little bit. But this guy explains it. Enter your text there, and then here's the picture of all the colors that you can use. So C1 is white, C2 is red, C3 is green, and so on all the way up till 10. I guess there's only 10 colors there. But yeah, that's how you change what color you use for the text there. So here I'll do a little test. We'll make it red is C2 if I'm not mistaken, and you can just write whatever you want. So I'll just write like say hi to YouTube. Uh, yeah, so then that's in red text, and everybody on the chat will only see the red text just like that. And I actually kind of like this update. I mean, it's kind of cool that how they incorporated that little Easter egg, and how you can actually pin messages and everything. We don't have any messages pinned, but I thought it would be pretty cool to show off this new color feature. And I do have some news to report about our last war. So, other than all those cool gimmicks about the new update and everything, we actually lost our last war. So we had a perfect war streak, three in a row, and I know our war streak was only four in a row, but we failed pretty badly. So Guardy ended up taking one and three-starring him, but I had some pretty bad fails. We kept failing on these bases. They were pretty baited against super archers, and if we look at our clan here, we just didn't have enough firepower to finish off the entirety of the war with too many fails. So Andrew failed on number 1 and 2, I failed on 3 and 4, Brian failed on 5. We only really had Leo and Guardy with those attacks on 1 and 4 that ended up three-starring, but everything else ended up getting cleaned up at the bottom. But I did want to show, so right here, it's Guardy's number 1, I'm number 2, Brian number 3, Leo, Andrew, Aiden, whatever, and so on. But in the next war, we actually have I'm number 4 now. So this is kind of encouraging with the new Town Hall 16 meta, and it's cool to be the number 1 player in war. But the further down you are in the list, the easier and easier war attacks get. Because if we have this new guy, which we got Devich, I don't know, and Ares and Guardy. So say they attack, Devich gets a 3 star on one, Ares gets a 3 star on two, and then Guardy gets like, well, Devich and then Ares, Ares, and then Guardy. I only have to attack a Town Hall 13, which is 2 Town Halls below what I usually, well, below my Town Hall. So if everybody does perfect all the way through the top, it just makes war significantly easier for everyone lower. So I'm pretty happy being number 4 now. And we actually still do have a spot open. So we have 49 members, and if you do want to join, we have one more spot. You only have to be Town Hall 13. I thought I'd show this off just to almost like recruit that last member. We don't really need it, but if you want, you can also, if you're really high, Town Hall 16, you can help us out with war even more. Um, but I do still have my brother in the clan, Tones P, which now another thing with the update is instead of saying played over a week ago, you actually can see longer than a week. So I'm not really sure what happens after a week, if it says 2 weeks or if it says like 3 weeks or whatever, if it says a week and a day or something. But if we scroll down on the recent activity, we can see at the bottom my brother hasn't played in over a month, and my friend Beethan hasn't played in over a month ago. This guy said he's going on, or he's moving, so his 6 accounts or whatever, he's not going to play. So I'm not kicking this guy out, but I do potentially have 3 spots open in the clan. So if you do want to join and help out with wars or whatever, you can always join and help us out there. But I figure I'll show off that attack that Guardy had on the number 1. Um, and I did want to talk about the new meta of attack strategy. So Guardy still goes on with the Super Archer Blimp, and I actually didn't watch this myself, so this is kind of like my live reaction to it. I actually don't know what his strategy was, because it doesn't seem like it's the greatest for Super Archer Blimps. But with the archers having less health, I almost think I'm gonna start shifting my attack strategy. So I know it doesn't really matter too much because the archers never, like the health really never is an issue with Super Archer Blimps until it is, when you run into like a giant bomb and like a little bomb, or like if it's trapped. But ultimately, like their attack power will still stay the same, so it won't really affect it too much. Um, I'll keep rocking with it, but the way that you should kind of dictate what attack strategy you use in general. Um, I watched this YouTuber called Clash with Eric, and he goes over all these pro attacks and everything. But the main thing, like, you don't have to watch a YouTuber for what attacks to do, but the main thing is kind of just to see the meta of the attack strategies, and that's what he really covers. And what I do is I just kind of copy the attack strategy that seems like the overall base of what most pros are using. So it's still technically Root Riders, but I don't have many ground troops leveled up all the way, like especially ground Dark Elixir. So the best strategy right now is Root Riders and Valkyries, just spam them in. But another thing that has popped up with this next update is E-Drag. So E-Drag's got a new level at, I believe, Town Hall 15 and Town Hall 16. So my old attack strategy used to be Queen Charge E-Drags, but I think I might start to bring that back. Obviously, Super Dragon's also got a new level, which is another viable option, but like I said previously in some videos, like then you have to boost it with Dark Elixir, which might be a little bit too much of a trade-off for that, so it might not be worth it. But yeah, I think E-Drags might become a new viable strategy for me. Maybe even E-Drag Span, maybe Queen Walk E-Drag. I haven't made up my mind, but I'm gonna still Super Archer Blimp for maybe another week or so until I definitely make up my mind that whatever attack strategy I try to do is the best attack strategy, because as like casual players like me and probably like you watching, like you don't necessarily want to like do a super complicated attack strategy, and you don't necessarily want to do a weak attack strategy either. You kind of just want to do like the best attack strategy in the game, and like people might be like, oh, like, you're such a loser because you're just using the strongest attack strategy, like it's not even fair. It's like, hey, if it's not fair, like why is it even in the game? Like you don't have anything to prove in that regard, so you might as well just like hop on the bandwagon and do the best attack strategy. That's kind of my logic. And that's why I use Super Archer Blimp, to be honest. And that's what Guardy does. And I copied this, just this whole theory that I'm talking about is exactly what he does. So he doesn't watch too much Clash of Clans because he's kind of busy with school and stuff. But I assume that if there becomes a new meta that he has unlocked, like Root Riders, probably he's probably going to switch right to that strategy. So I feel like that's a pretty good idea of what to do. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.